Following up on the Mobile CAD Quick Keys video, this video will explain the fire CAD forms found within the navigation menu. The login screen automatically pulls up when you click the CAD icon from the toolbar. However, if you get kicked off mid-session, you can also access it from the navigation menu Quick Key F2. Start by realizing fields with an asterisk are required. Unit ID is who you are working as. This is a free text field that does not validate to anything in CAD. So if you put Jeff or Andrea in here, that is how you would appear in CAD, both on dispatches, other units, and your screen. Next is Vehicle ID. This must exist in CAD before you can sign in with it. This is generally your apparatus ID. Next is Starting Mileage. To minimize confusion, a mask has been added to indicate that you should only enter the last 4 digits plus the 10th. Agency ID defaults to your agency, and you can change the area if that applies. The CAD ID is a personnel ID in the database. It sometimes matches your radio ID, but this should have been assigned to you at the start of your employment. Portable radio is a feature that we do not use. You can also ignore the Officer To section. The writer field is free text, so if a citizen or news reporter wants to do a ride-along, you should document that in this field so it gets logged into CAD. The unit equipment box is another feature that we do not utilize. The send bar will activate your login, and you can also just press enter. Refresh will populate boxes with previous information used to log in the last session. This is helpful if you get kicked off in the middle of your shift. Hitting clear will empty all fields and make you start over. The next button from the CAD forms is Log Off. Simply enter your ending mileage and log off. The next button is Status Change, also found as a quick key under F10. The new status field is a drop-down type ahead field for every status option. Remember, the most frequently used statuses are on your quick keys F3 through 8, but the whole list for once you get into the meat of an incident are located here. The location and comments field are unit related, not tracked with the incident. This is helpful if you are out of the area and want dispatch to know that you are not closely ready to respond. The only required field is New Status. You will notice the New Incident box is grayed out because fire units cannot initiate their own incident. View Dispatch. The View Dispatch button allows you to look up the current incident you are assigned to. This is where most vehicles sit during their workday, as new incident information will come through on this form. So let's walk through the fields. Incident Type will show the current incident type you are on. Priority will be the number that CAD assigns the incident type. The lower the number, the more of a priority and more units that will be dispatched. Time is the time you are dispatched to the incident. Incident Number is the number that will transfer to EPCR and FRMS. The Map field will show the quadrant on the bingo map that you should see for a map view of the incident location. The Detail section includes all the address fields, including cross street, common location name, area, and beat if your agency uses those. Then you get into the dialog boxes at the bottom, organized by tabs. Comments is where you will see incident comments such as the initial call taken, notes, updates from dispatch, and which dispatcher is handling the incident. Assigned units will list all units being dispatched to the incident so you know who else is responding. It will show their CAD ID such as E51 or S28. Reported By will reveal the 911 caller or incident initiator, including their name, address, and phone number if captured. Before contacting them, make sure the box is appropriately checked saying this is okay. Incident times include when the call was received, dispatched, officially en route, when your unit arrived, and when your unit cleared the incident. Report number and modifying circumstances will show your agency's report number for this incident and any modifying circumstances. Next is Incident Update. With the exception of incident number, these are fields that a firefighter or medic can update at any time during the incident, but most of the fields remain their original entry. If an active incident, the incident number will appear in the top right corner. Incident type normally stays what it was originally coded as, and if it changes, dispatch would be the one to change it, since fire cannot make field-initiated incidents. Changing the address will change the initial address for the call, so you do not want to do this unless the original entry was wrong. If an incident starts to involve multiple addresses, each address should have its own incident number. Regarding the Generate Report Number box, CAD automatically creates a report number for the dispatched call for the agency whose jurisdiction the incident took place. even if an outside agency is primary responder. Generate report number is an area where CAD is set up to automatically create a report number for the originating agency every time an incident is created. So if you are not the originator, you will need to check this box to create a report number that triggers CAD to send the incident data to your agency's record management system. This gets confusing for people after the fact, but please realize that the incident number and a report number look identical, but they are very different. An incident can have multiple report numbers attached to it if multiple agencies are working together on the call. The incident number relates to the CAD incident created by dispatch. The report number is for agency use after the incident is over for their records management. Each agency can have one report attached to an incident. So if 3 pieces of apparatus from Station 76 are on the same incident, they each cannot create a report number. The primary responder has sole rights to creating that report number. If all 3 did it, the first one to press the Generate Report Number button will get caught by FRMS, and the rest will get discarded. The Comments field is a field for you to add comments to the incident both during and after the incident. Next is Incident Disposition. You remember Quick Key F7 will put you in available mode and let you enter a closing disposition. But this Incident Disposition form allows you to enter a disposition at any point in the incident without taking yourself off the incident. All the dispositions are in drop-down pick lists that are also type-ahead fields. Your incident number should appear in the top right corner, ensuring you are adding dispositions to the correct incident. Location is an optional field as well as comments. Press Send to send the dispositions and capture them in CAD. Male-female transport is grayed out as it's a law feature. The next couple forms, Send Message and Incoming Message, do not really get used by our county personnel. The next form is Incident Info. There are multiple search criteria you can choose from, including incident type, stacked incident by agency, or even address. To help you narrow down your results, you can select a from and to date as well. Let's use the example of searching a public service and leaving everything else blank. Pressing Send will pull up all the results. You can see the incident number, which will show you which agency handled the incident, when it took place, which unit was the primary responder, and the address of the public service. The next CAD form, Unit Info, will give you information on either all units in an agency or area, law or fire, a specific unit, or a specific incident. For example, an All Units in Agency CP inquiry will organize by area, then show you the unit on the far left side under CP/unit number, the type of incident, the time, and the location or address that they are currently active on. The Incoming Info button displays the results of the Incident Info and Unit Info queries that you have submitted to the CAD server in the past. Viewed Stored Message is another field that does not get used as it pertains to the Send Message and Incoming Message forms we already talked about. Acknowledge Stacked Calls is an important form for you to learn about. Rather than radioing into dispatch to acknowledge a stacked call and asking them to attach you to the next one, you can do it yourself from your MDC. Going to this form will reveal all the calls that are currently attached to your unit or apparatus. All you have to do is click the incident you want to acknowledge, aka let dispatch know that you recognize it's been assigned to you, then click the Acknowledge button at the bottom of the screen. This will remove it from this list and just keep it in your Stacked Calls list. Stacked Calls is simply where your stacked calls are organized. When you are ready to take on another incident, go to this screen, click on the incident that you are going to next, and click the word Dispatch. This will now assign you to the new incident. Make sure you close out of the previous incident first by going Available and adding the disposition. And lastly, these 3 bulletin board buttons are more features not used by the Warren County Public Safety Network, so we will not cover them. This video is produced by Warren County Telecom. For more questions, please contact our helpline at help@wcoh.net, call us at 695-HELP, or visit us online at warrencountytelecom.com.